evening, everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today I'm going to be building something very interesting, which is an AI voice agent that's able to book and schedule meetings for your calendar and for your business directly after the call. So this AI agent can take calls for you and you can schedule in those calls and book them into your calendar automatically. So for this specific build today, we're going to be focusing mainly on the plumbing industry. So the AI voice agent is going to be for the plumber specifically, and I'm going to be using Synthflow for this AI agent. And you can see step by step how I'm going to build the AI agent and then how you can connect it to your calendar. In this case, I'm going to be using cow.com. So how you can build the AI agent in Synthflow and then connect it to cow.com and then have it run automatically and you'll be able to see me test it in the end. So without further ado, please do subscribe to the channel. Please do leave a like on the video and then uh, follow the page as well. So I'll also be providing the prompts that I'm going to be using in the first comment section of the video. So please do check it out. And without further ado, I'm going to be diving into the video now. The setup of the AI voice agent for the plumbing, and this is what it looks like. So we're going to be using Synthflow for this build, and then essentially what you have to do, you have to create an account on Synthflow, and then to redirect it to here. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be creating an assistant from scratch, and it's going to be an inbound agent. Synthflow also does have some like templates that you can use if you want to start already built type of assistant. So you don't really have to like start from scratch. But I just want to show you what that looks like when you're starting a new assistant. Once you start from scratch, you're going to be redirected to here, where you have the system name, which you can change. You can upload the photo, you can upload the image, you can change the voice engine. We're going to keep it at 2.0. The AI model is using GPT-4. The time zone, the knowledge. You got a certain knowledge base that you want to add in or you want to link it to, you can upload the file here. So use realistic filters, so like adding the arms or making it sound more realistic. And yeah, so for this example, we're just going to create an assistant for James. James Plumber. James Plumber, because why not? So yeah, essentially you create this and then you head over to the dashboard. Here is where you're going to be able to see the total amount of calls the AI agent has made, the minutes it's used, and then you can see the average duration per call rather, or you can see the average duration per call. So the amount of minutes per call is lasting. So you have all the other analysis here. So you've got call achievements, you've got um, call drop-off rate, script adherence, positive sentiments, errors, all those things. So everything is literally here. It's literally showing you the dashboard. But then we're going to go to the prompt section. But before that, you can also go to the voice section. So the voice section, you can change the language that it uses. English, you can change the voice assistant. You can change the name of the voice assistant. So you have 11 labs. I feel like we can change it because James is more of a male type of voice. So you can click here, male. Uh, Pick one that you like. Try. Let's try this one.
Hey, you've called the company. How may I assist you today?
It's okay.
Hey, you've called the company. How may I assist you today?
Okay.
Hey, you've called the company. How may I assist you today?
So you can keep trying out all these different voices until you find one that you're actually like more comfortable with. Or sometimes you can import your own voice if you have a pre-recorded voice that you have. So if I do have my own voice, I can create that separately in another platform like 11 Labs, and then I can import it in here in my Synthflow if I want to use my exact voice. And you can also clone a voice. But for this specific example, I feel,
Hey, you've called the company. How may I assist you today?
yeah, let's just go with Daniel. Daniel is fine. So once you have that in place, you can check the patiency level. So if you wanted to, um, how quickly you wanted to respond, or how quickly you wanted to wait before responding, in between the conversation. So if uh, it's basically if you wanted to have faster responses, or you wanted to take some time before responding to something, which is more realistic. So you usually have 1 second here, it waits a second. You have three, you have 5 seconds, whichever seconds that you want, which is I would personally advise to keep it at low or medium because it's much more realistic. For this specific example, we're just going to keep it at one. You have other factors here, such as the stability, which basically controls almost like the emotions of the voice agent. So the more you lower the stability, the voice agent sounds more, it's less predictable. And then the more you're higher the stability, it sounds more rigid. So it sounds more like an AI agent the more you hire it. So I'd reckon you just like leave all these as they are for now. Unless if you have a specific you already have a specific type of code that you or you already have a specific type of outline of how you want the agent to be. So you have the latency, the voice prompting, all these things. So you go back to the core configuration. So the core configuration, you have noise cancelling, removes noises in the background, the max IDE duration. So this is basically how long the AI agent should wait before cutting the code without getting any responses. So right now it's set at 15 seconds. If someone picks up and they don't respond for 15 seconds, it automatically cuts. You have the speaker boost. I recommend just to keep this where it is. IDE reminders, background noises, usually big office sometimes because it's just more, it sounds more interesting. But at the same time, we're just going to reduce the volume a bit because we want to hear more of the AI than the background noise. Then, do you want it to pause before speaking? Everything else you can just like leave it the way it is. And then the ring duration. This is how long the assistant should wait before actually picking up the call. It's set at 1 second. You can set it at any other time, so we can put it at 235. So after someone calls your business, it waits 2 3 seconds for it to actually pick up the call. Um, limited duration, limited call duration. Basically, the maximum amount of time the conversation can last with the agent. And then you have the recording. You can enable the recording, and then you also have the transcripts as well. Transcripts, which is basically a written format of the entire conversation or the entire summarized conversation, which is going to which the agent provides. So we move on from this. Hopefully, you've gotten a bigger picture or a bigger image, and then we head over to the prompting, which is the most important part. So for this specific build, I do have a Google document that I'm going to be using, and I'm also going to be leaving it in the first comment section. Please make sure you check it out. So this is a voice agent. This is a plumbing company. You have the introduction part here. So you simply just get this, you copy it, head over to Synthflow again, and then you just paste it here. Or first you edit the prompt. So you just paste it in here. So this is the greeting message that it's going to have, but it's way too long at the same time. But all you have to do is just make changes here. So this says LTT, James Limited Plumbing Company. Uh, so you can remove all these other unnecessary, but at the same time, you can just keep it the way it is. So the system's name is James. That's the first part. Then the second part of it, which is the um, The second part, which is basically the services that it has. So it can book an appointment, it can schedule a booking, it it can schedule a booking, can book an immediate appointment if there's an emergency. Um, it can request a quotation. If someone is requesting a quotation, you can provide them with that. Um, it can check an existing appointment. So if someone is calling just to check in what time the appointment is booked at, it can do that. It can have access to that. It can cancel appointments as well, and just answer general questions. So all these things, as well as the closing statement here, uh, you can have access to all of them in. Actually, you can have access to them in a Discord as well. I'm actually going to put them in a Discord also. So simply just copy that, head over to Synthflow and paste it in. Then save everything. Save the prompt. So everything is changed. So the voice agent is going to work according to the prompt that is being given, which is this prompt. So the other thing that we're going to focus on mostly here is the scheduling on the calendar, or the how you're connecting the voice agent with the calendar. And how you do that, I'm going to explain it later in the video. What we're heading next to is the actions. So on the actions, you put before the call, you put during the call, and you put after the call. So these actions are what you want the voice agent to execute, whether it's before the call, or it's during the call, it's after the call. I usually prefer them being during the call because this allows them to book appointments while it's during the call, or sometimes it can check the calendar during the call. So you can add as many actions as you want in here. So, but the main ones that we're going to focus on today are um, booking in the appointments, or like adding in the appointments into the calendar. So how you do that, essentially, you just go here on add action, and then you can add here what it says real time booking. So it literally books an appointment real time. As you can see, you do have others as well. You go back. You've got call transfer. So for the call transfer is simply just transfers the phone call to an actual human being, and then you've got a custom action. So you can add whichever action that you feel is necessary to be added. So for this specific one, I'm going to go for the real-time booking. And with the real-time booking, showing you more on how you can connect it with the calendar, which is the calendar. So you just head over to the calendar. Yeah. So on this part, I'm going to be showing you how you can connect it to the calendar, to your calendar rather. So how you do this is you go to your calendar, which is calendar.com. For me, it's the one that I use, and you pick whichever event that you want. So this is the event dashboard. So I literally created one called Plumber for this specific build. And then what you do is you head over to Synthflow, add in a new action, and then on the action you do have the option where it's go high level or cow.com. So we're going to stick with cow.com in this one. And then here what you have to do is you have to paste in the event ID. So I'm going to show you how you can get this event ID. So you simply just head over to your cow.com. You pick the event where you want the booking to be placed. So for me, I created this specific one called Plumber, but then it can be different for you. So where you find this event ID is literally here on your URL. So these are the six, 7 numbers. Yeah, 6 numbers that are usually here. So all you have to do is head here, copy this ID, and then head over to Synthflow and literally just paste it in here. So and then, as you can see, it like loads, and then you just click next. So right now the AI has successfully managed to link your cloud.com to the voice agent. So your voice agent is going to be able to make real-time bookings from this assistant. Real time bookings into your calendar, and then you'll be able to receive the notification every single time it books an appointment. So one of the other things as well you can do here is the email. So you can change, you can add in an email that you wanted to use to send the confirmation booking to the client. You can also add in the type of meeting link, whether it's a Gmeet or a Zoom. You can add in the time zone. You can add in um, the initial booking day. You also um, you've got days for offering dates. So these are days in between, or the certain days that you want the AI to book appointments during the week. So maybe let's say for you it's Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, depending on how many you want it to book on. So how many times you want it to book. So you can increase this number to as many days, which is obviously seven, but like up to five, obviously, because you're always working during the day. And then you've got appointment slots per day. So how many slots you wanted to have to fit in a day. So I think three is really good. It's just fine. In hours between slots as well is three, so which is also just fine. So once you do all this, you save and attach everything else, and then everything gets added. As you can see, everything is here during the call. This is the action that is going to perform. So you also do have after call actions, which can be which are much more different. So as you can see, you have send message. So this message can be follow-up messages since after booking has been confirmed, or it can be like a booking confirmation. And then you have information extractor, which just basically extracts all the information during the call. So maybe the phone number, the email, um, the business address, all that information, and the name as well, and then just extracts all those information. So, but for now, we're just going to be adding in the action is going to perform during the next part. You go to the deployment. The deployment, if you have go high level, you can use go high level to deploy it as well. Go high level, you can use it, and then you can use go high level. Basically, putting in the phone number here, you have the workbook and all those things. I'm not using go high level. I'm not really too good in go high level. Again, you also do have the course section. So this is where it shows you basically the history of the course that is made, and then template is just different types of templates that you can have. So for the most part, this is how the voice agent, this is how you usually set up a voice agent in Synthflow, and you can test out the assistant, but then you have to purchase a phone number on Synthflow for you to be able to test out this voice agent. But the thing is, I just created this demo. You also have to purchase a phone number to use just a demo account I just created for this video, so I'm not going to do that. But easily purchase the you can easily purchase a phone number. I think it's like $1. So which is very, very, very cheap, honestly, and it's very affordable. So you can just purchase a phone number and then test out. But they also do have an alternative, which is in the chat, where you can get to chat with the AI assistant, and it's going to respond as it would if it was a voice agent. So you have the chat section here. Um, you can send a message. What offers do you have? So as you can see, it's responding as James Plumber. Then we offer a range of plumbing services, including general repairs, leak detection, drain cleaning, water heaters, repairs, pipeline. If you're looking for something specific or need quote, please let me know. So this is basically how you can set it up. I could have a call with a voice agent, but like I said, this is just a demo account that I just created for this specific video, but you can create it on your own and then try it out, and then you'll be able to see um, how it responds. And but as you can see, it's just working uh, as it should from the chat interface. So if you do follow the steps and then create a voice agent, you'd be able to have it working and running. And that's basically how you set up a voice agent using Synthflow. But you also do have these other actions. Let me just run through them before um, before I end the video. So you have the knowledge base. On the knowledge base, you just simply upload whichever type of folder you have containing the knowledge base you wanted to follow. You've got actions, which I've just run through, which where you have the call transfer, the booking, the information extractor, send SMS. You've got custom action, and you go to the other one. This is create a new workflow. So you can create another from scratch, or you can use presets, which are basically like templates. With contacts, you can import contacts you wanted to call. So basically, importing your leads rather, and then you can automatically call them. And then you've got phone numbers here. This is where you can actually purchase a phone number. When you go a new phone number, you can buy a number here, or you can import one that you already have. You've got addresses and verified caller IDs. Yeah, you can integrate it to whichever other platform that you use, whether it's 11 Labs, Studio, your car or your make. All these other platforms can be integrated using Synthflow. So you've got the API section here where you can get the API and then paste it. All right, so since we are now done with the development part of the AI agent, and then now we're going to making it book an actual call or making it schedule an appointment. So since we can use the AI phone part, we're going to use the AI chat. So this is the chat feature, and then you can interact with it as you would on a call. So you would say, um, I want to use appointments where we see having an interaction with the plumber, and it's going to continue. I'd be happy to help you with that. Could you please confirm your name and phone number? So name, number, the name number, and address. It's not. So essentially, this is how it's also going to be interactive when it gets deployed as well. It can also be a chat feature as well. What I will be doing with say, yeah, pipe. Let's get started. Would you like to schedule an appointment? Earliest time possible. So we'll put it on Tuesday. Tuesday. And you see, great. On Tuesday, April 22nd, we have slots available at 9, 12, and 3 p.m. Which one would be best? I'm going to go for 12 p.m. because I just want you guys to see how it's going to book the appointment and how it's going to appear in your calendar. So you have your appointment is all set for Tuesday, April 22nd at 12 p.m. You receive a confirmation email. So at this point now, I'm pretty sure we can go head over to my calendar and then we can check on this. We can check on bookings. And as you can see, we have a booking here for Tuesday. Um, I did one earlier, so this is the first one, but then this is the second one. We have Tuesday, April, and as you can see, the time is the same, 12 p.m. to 12:15 p.m. So that's basically how you can build an AI voice agent, and that can a text agent as well for your business to be able to booking calls and scheduling calls for your business. So without further ado, this is the live demo that I wanted to show you and build. And if you would like to build something like this for yourself, I'll be leaving the prompts in the first comment section. And then if you would like to reach out to me and my team and then see if you would like something like this deployed, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram as well. I do have business website as well. You can also reach out to there, and we can talk. So without further ado, thank you so much for your time. If you watched up to this end, and I'll see you guys in the next video.